2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly.
Erik. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
What if I'm the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make him do it.
What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Erik.
Kelly.
Jason.
And this week we watched Catch Me If You Can, directed by Steven Spielberg, written by Jeff Nathanson and Frank Abagnale Jr., starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks, and Christopher Walken. IMDb synopsis: a seasoned FBI agent pursues Frank Abagnale Jr., who before before his 19th birthday, I thought Erik was fucking with me again. I just missed some spaces here. Before his 19th birthday, successfully forged millions of dollars worth of checks while posing as a Pan Am pilot, a doctor, and a legal prosecutor. So what do you guys think?
Well, sorry, go ahead, Erik.
I missed my decade by like 40 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fast talking and...
I mean, I think I could have got away with some of these schemes. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know when he was sick and he was getting out of the can, I know I could have got away with that because the guy would have put the gun in my head. I'd be like, "Oh, you should definitely pull the trigger, but don't do an autopsy." And then the bullet would fucking bounce around my head and it would look gruesome. And then I just like have to not move until they were getting ready to bury me. Then I'd get up and run away.
Just hold your
And
breath
just tell everybody
really long time.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm a ghost.
I mean, you do have all that air in your head, as you said earlier.
That's true, yeah.
So when I was told what movie we were watching, I had seen this a long time ago, but I confused it in my head. I thought I was going to be watching a Jim Carrey movie because I thought it was the one where he loses his job and his boss made it look like he stole a bunch of money from the company. And the company went under, and then basically he starts losing everything.
Right? Is it Yes
Say
Man?
what?
Was that Yes Man?
Is that Yes Man? You're right.
Is that one? Or no, I think that's the other one.
Is that the other one?
That's one with what's her name in there too.
You're right. That is the other one.
Oh, it's the one with it's Lemony Snicket's, right?
Yes, that one.
No.
Yeah, exactly, Rick. Lemony Snicket's series of.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't think I've ever seen the movie you're talking about.
I saw Yes Man like once years ago, like when I first.
Yes
came out,
Man's
so I
like where
forgot
somebody
about it.
just says, "Hey, you need to just say yes to more things," because
Yeah, and that was a good
scaredy
one too,
cat.
but that's not the one I'm talking about. I can't remember the name of what I'm
talking
talking about.
Is
I don't even think I know the one.
Fun
you're
with
talking
Dick
about.
and Jane. I think
That's what
it
it is. Fun with
Yeah.
Dick and Jane.
Oh yeah,
I've never
saw
seen
it.
that.
Really good movie.
Yeah.
And
And I'm
so
a Jim Carrey fan. That's weird.
yeah, and they commit a bunch of crimes and stuff. And I was
Uh-huh.
thinking that one was Catch Me If You Can. So then I pull the movie up and I go to hit play and I'm like, dude, Tom Hanks is in this? I don't remember him or Leonardo DiCaprio.
Right.
And about 10 seconds into the start of the movie, I'm like, oh, I saw this one a long time ago. It's a really good movie. But yeah, I completely was confused for like when I pulled it up. I couldn't remember them being in the movie at all because it turns out they're not in the movie I thought that I was watching.
That sucks.
You know, this would have been a much more interesting podcast had I not watched the movie because I remembered
Or
the
you
other
watched
one
the
way
wrong
better.
movie.
Yeah, or watched the wrong
Yeah.
movie.
Kelly and I have actually done that before, and then I managed to pass it off. I think I was gonna pick. I think it was my movie choice too. I picked Young Frankenstein, but I thought I picked John Wick too.
we were both on the same page because usually,
Yeah.
we'll have the other one correct each other. Like, no, we're watching blah blah blah. Oh yeah, and it's fine. But we were both for some reason. Oh, we're watching John Wick. So
But that was the
stupid.
one we watched at your house up there. We watched
Exactly.
Young Frankenstein
Right.
at your place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So how did
And
you
I
pass it off?
forgot it.
We watched it for the podcast that day.
So, well, I think how it went was,
I didn't think we watched it. I thought I know we definitely recorded the podcast here.
we did.
But you guys drove up
Yeah,
and then we
watched it there.
recorded it.
No, we watched it there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I bet we were finishing watching it. We just did it a little later.
Yeah, we didn't do that at our normal time.
Yeah,
Because we
okay.
watched John Wick.
And I think
we
I
were all
told
ready
you guys
for
that.
it, and then we're like, oh yeah, we can't do it because for some reason we were gonna come down or I don't know something. But regardless, yeah, we had enough time to go. Okay, we still watch the other movie and pretend like no one ever knows.
Yeah, no, we totally watched it. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, that happens. It's easy to do that.
Yeah.
I like Tom Hanks' joke telling in this.
His just go
Me
fuck
too.
yourself or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. Knock, knock.
Yeah.
Who's there? Go fuck yourself. That's a good joke, except
I
if you
laugh.
It
wanna,
holds
like-
up, you know?
Yeah, it does hold up. Boy, back in those days, telling somebody to go fuck yourself, that's like they could get in a fist fight over that.
I feel like that
Yeah.
probably would have been a problem. Yeah. I don't know how. Well, I guess Tom Hanks would have had old man strength at that time, so he probably would have been
Correct.
all right. But I was going to say, I don't know how well he would have, been in a fight because he doesn't seem like a fighter. So,
He's got old man strength. He doesn't
Yeah.
need to seem like it. He was probably in World War II. In fact, I know for a fact he was in World War II because I seen that documentary where he
Yeah.
saved
Private Ryan.
Ryan's privates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw both
he-
those documentaries, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that
That's
other
right.
one where he got shot in the butt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the president.
That was after
Yeah.
this, though. That was after this, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Oh.
looks like he got in shape for that movie though.
Yeah, he did a lot
Lost
of
some
running.
weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if he had the running that he had in that movie and this one, then he would have caught him right away.
He would have caught him. There would have been no movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No problem.
But the first time he runs into him was it at the hotel or whatever where
Yeah.
he was that was pretty good. That was just like, yeah, I just caught him. He's right outside the window. He knew the guy outside, so he was able to go like that, made that connection.
Yeah.
This guy was smart. Yeah, he eventually got caught, but I mean, hello.
He's
so-
making millions of dollars. Like
4.6 million in the end.
If
I
he
think
would
that's
have,
what
if
it
he would have just stopped, he probably wouldn't have gotten caught. I feel.
yes.
If he
that's
had
true.
stopped when he actually printed all the real checks and just lived his life like a normal person, they probably would have never found him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got those two old
That's
dudes
what I
who
told
just, like,
Kelly. I
sniffing
was
the
like,
paper and
He
like,
just needed to fucking buy himself a piece of property and then live on it with, not spending a crap. Like first of all, what year was this again? Like 1960 something?
Yeah. it was
Okay.
late 60s.
Fucking $4.6 million in 1960 is a ridiculous sum of money nowadays. You could buy a candy bar for like a nickel.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. A gallon of gas was a nickel. It's now like way more percentage than that because it's now, what is it, $2.90? No, it's not even that. It's $3.30 a gallon or something for
Depends on
gas.
where you go, yeah.
Where you are.
Yeah. And a candy bar is fucking $1 something for a little dinky fucking candy bar. This is bullshit. I want to go back to the 1960s with a shitload of money that was printed in the 1960s.
Yeah.
Yeah, our money
course,
now would
no
look
one-
like toy money. They'd be like, what is this shit? Get this Monopoly money out of here.
My luck, I'd have a whole bunch of 1968 money and then actually be in 1960. And I have like no sports knowledge at all. So I couldn't even like earn some meager amount and then bet it on some games and then win money doing that.
Like he did in an 11/22.
Yeah.
what-
63.
And then, Back to
Yeah.
the Future.
Back to the Future
Oh.
2. Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
did
he
that.
did betting in that too.
I need one of those sports books.
Those almanacs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need that sports almanac. I should just tattoo it on my back. That way Kelly can look at it. That'll be good.
What? What? What were you gonna say there? Because I had something in my head, and I want to know where you were going with that.
If I tattoo the sports almanac on my back, we can't lose it.
Okay.
So if we go back in time, then you can look at the sports almanac, and as long as you don't screw up reading it, we'll be able to make a crap load of money on bets.
Okay.
The best part is
Wouldn't
you
that
can
be
hide
nice?
it by letting your back hair grow.
That's right. I'll just say I'm a Maori tribesman, and back then they won't know any different.
Damn it. Oh man. So I was reading through the real story of this guy, and it's surprising how many of the things in the movie actually happened. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the just like the stuff that you would think is way more like crazy, just the fucking, I guess the whole movie is fucking insane. Like, really, somebody got away with this shit, and a lot of it fucking happened. His whole Pan Am thing happened. The fact that he passed off as a fucking doctor for a little while and dealt with some minor emergencies a couple of times.
Yeah.
Became a fucking lawyer and passed the bar. Just all that shit is just like, it doesn't seem realistic, and yet that was all the shit that actually happened.
Uh-huh.
Well, the guy's clearly a genius. Is this what the TV show The Pretender was based on?
Could have been.
Never seen that show. Don't know.
It's a good show. It was on the air back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plot. Go ahead.
No, I was just real quick. So he actually passed the lawyer exam because he studied and like you said, right? So, but
Yeah.
I either missed in the movie or they didn't show because I'm working with baby. I don't know. How did he fake the doctor right away? Because I seen that he walked in the hospital and he talked to the candy striper. But what do you do to actually like sneak in there and be, hey, I'm a doctor? What?
Fake.
He said he
certificate?
was a doctor and then just made a certificate. The
That's it.
the diploma.
Jeez.
So, and he was just
Like,
really
I
good at
this,
talking. So
Damn.
Plus, he's pretty smart. He seems to pick up on stuff pretty easily. So
Well, yeah. Watch some TV shows and then bam, there you go. I mean,
He had some OCD shit about labels on bottles and stuff, though.
yeah, it doesn't say anything about that. So I don't know if that was a thing they added just to give him a thing, or if he actually dealt with that
what if
too.
they weren't straight?
No, he would
They
just
weren't
peel them off. Anytime he would see a bottle or like a thing with a label he could peel off, he just peeled the
'cause I've
labels
seen-
off.
Okay, because I seen the wallet full of the labels, but I
Yeah.
didn't know. I mean,
that's
he
just
decided that was
Leonardo
wedding.
DiCaprio recovering from being Howard Hughes.
Yeah.
Or being
you go.
almost drowned to death and a freaking there was room on that door.
What was Leonardo DiCaprio's
Never
character name?
mind.
Frank
Frank
Abagnale
Abagnale.
Jr.
Ah.
Yeah, that was pretty good though. He just like talks himself into stuff. And back then, you didn't have the internet.
No.
Nobody could Google anything you said.
Yeah.
All you had to do was be pretty confident, and people would be like, "Yeah, that guy knows what he's talking about."
Well, in the moment he came across the one guy that called him on his BS, the lady's the girl's dad, he just kind of fessed up and was like, "Yeah, no, I'm totally not. I just wanted to, how can I become a lawyer kind of thing, So
Yeah.
he just fessed up to the whole thing because he was already kind of onto him. So
Yeah. With the whole what's the dog's name? He's like,
Yeah.
he died. Which was the right answer. I mean, he didn't go like, "Oh, it's Freddy." Nice try. Is
Yeah,
or
you could-
2000 or sorry, that's just what popped in my head. So I wasn't gonna fight it. I was just
Yep.
Definitely a dog's name
That's the way
in
to do
like 2029 or something.
Borg 2000. I like
Borg
it.
2000.
Yeah.
So I guess the cop though isn't a real dude. There is a cop that caught him. It's not, his name wasn't Hanratty though. It was some other fucking name. I had it and I don't have it right now. Let's see.
Was it harder to pronounce?
Let's see. I'm pulling it up right now.
I love that move too, by the way, when they're like, he's gonna be at the airport right after the wedding, and it was like the next day there was like there, and then we totally got him in the car, and then who are you here for? Who did you switch for?
Yeah.
Oh god, that was awesome. And you see him fly away.
Guy's
I
name
like the
is Joseph
shitter
Shea.
move. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, the shitter move? Yeah, that was
pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
He got away.
Like, how do you know you could even fit in there?
See, if he wasn't a dumbass, he would have bought himself a piece of property around airports, and he could have went to it. And that back then they didn't have any system to look at.
Mhm.
He'd just go to some house and be like, "Yeah, my name is Dave." And P.S. I've got like $4 million or something. Or, I mean, for crying out loud, back then, if you had $20,000 stashed in a house, you could live on that for like 4 years back then.
I mean, you probably live
Yeah.
longer if you didn't go crazy.
What do you
So,
mean?
if you didn't go
$20,000 if you
crazy
didn't go
spend
crazy
money-
with spending money, man.
Oh my God, I'm dumb. I thought you meant like he was gonna go insane from being by himself too
Yeah,
much.
I thought
my
so.
God.
No.
What a
You just
dipshit.
didn't like spend like
Yeah,
crazy.
I get it now. I get the context
Eric,
now.
okay, if you don't spend a whole lot of money, you could have probably gone longer.
But why? What, do you mean if he goes insane, he's just going to spend more money? That
Yeah,
doesn't
yep.
track. I don't get it.
100%. Yep.
So I Googled specifically if the real Frank pulled the labels off, and it was actually a creative idea for the movie for two things. One, to try and explain like the mental state of pulling away the layers to see the real like truth underneath because he's always wearing a mask. And the other one that they
Okay.
used it for was to help show in this scene at the party after he actually passes the bar, it was to help the detective see that he's actually somewhere at the party because he saw the beer bottle with the label pulled off. So it was kind of like just a movie creative thing to try and like
Uh-huh.
bring people into the movie more.
Yeah, something so that they can go, oh, dude, that's how he's gonna know. That kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because that's how they
Because
all
the
talk.
real Frank, he didn't have those kind of OCD tendencies, but he did have some, and that's what helped him pass off so well. Is because when he decided he wanted to do something, he became obsessed with it, and so he'd learn everything he could about it as quick as he could, and he was really good
Uh-huh.
at passing it off. So I mean, there's that.
I feel like Ricky and I could have like been owners of giant companies.
Just
back
yeah,
then.
it was just
Just
BSing
being
your way
like,
through
yeah, I
it.
totally know what I'm doing. Yeah, you're fired, buddy. You're not using the Johnson method.
Dude,
And I
the
was
way
like, what?
the way Ricky is, he says shit with so much belief behind it that sometimes I think he thinks he's telling the truth.
He does think he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I think you might think that too. Good
Oh,
Ricky.
man.
Of course, he's not even here to defend himself.
No.
You know,
It wouldn't matter if he was, because he would just be saying, "I always tell the truth."
I don't know what you're talking about. How dare you say that I don't?
maybe he would challenge you to a duel for besmirching his name. You know what? I've got to defend Ricky's honor on behalf of Ricky. Ricky challenges you to a duel to defend his honor.
What kind of duel is this? Are we gonna cross swords or
Yeah.
that
You
sound?
probably have a katana or something. It'd be hilarious if you showed up over there and then we're like, Ricky, Erik challenged you to a duel on your behalf, so I'm here to do it. Where's your sword at? Ricky will be like, what? Oh, shit.
I got this knife. Is this all right?
Yeah. He just throws a duck at you. He just
What-
grabs the duck like he's probably got a dead duck at somewhere.
It's
So he just
probably-
grabs it by the head and starts swinging his half-rotten dead duck at you.
Like a
Jason's like, I
nunchuck
give
style?
up. Fuck that.
Just check his bathroom. I've seen dead birds in there.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
There's something dead in there.
I hope to God Ricky's famous at some point for something because I want to play that sound clip that Kelly just said. Just check his bathroom. There's definitely dead birds.
No,
in
I've
there.
seen a dead bird on the back of the toilet once. Like,
Oh, that's
hey, big.
even worse. That needs
I'm
to
pretty
be
sure
on
I
the
did.
Reddit. Don't put your dick
Unless
in
it was
that.
a dream. I'm pretty sure I did. It was a long time ago. I think.
This will be when he gets
I'm
caught
pretty
for
sure
all
you're
those weird serial murders he's done. You know, Kelly's like, I knew he was up to something. I saw dead birds on the
Yeah.
back of his toilet.
I used to hear him in there talking to it when he was taking a shit.
Just like D on Always Sunny
Yeah.
with Dennis.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, he snapped his
Oh, okay.
neck like he did that crow.
Yeah. Okay.
God damn it.
Dead birds, dead cat. What's the difference? We should have somebody transition into a cat,
No, won't do it.
like on South Park.
Steve will
Face him.
do it.
We're gonna discuss this.
Steve already identifies as a Khajiit. Anyways.
No, that's true.
That's why I
he's
said it.
halfway there.
Steve's already halfway there. He's already identified.
Yeah, I'm not getting no surgeries though. I know Frank
Yeah,
knows.
oh, you mean I think you should. You know, it'd be really funny
Get him a
if
furry
he had
outfit.
some weird dream and he just starts saying this one and all the weird stuff the Khajiit do, and he's over there snorting sugar.
Oh fuck. Oh, damn it. Well,
Starts
you know,
calling the
sometimes
other
when
people
somebody gets like a
White
head
Claws and
injury, they
stuff.
like start speaking a different language. That could happen, right?
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I really want to see Steve in a one-piece furry suit now. That like zips up the front or something. That's like 2 sizes too small, so it's just super tight. We're
There's
going
no
around
way that's
talking-
gonna zip up then.
When he
Oh,
zips
well-
it up, he'll say, "Me, ow!"
I'll just be tearing out of it.
Yeah, that's the funny part.
Why does
Fine.
Jason want to see him? I want to see him in some super baggy suit. That'd be really funny looking.
So he fit in there
That
with
would be
him.
too.
No,
Just
he'd
lo-
look
I
like
lost a whole
lumpy
lot
cat.
of weight.
A lumpy cat.
Yeah, he would look like a lumpy cat. That'd be hilarious.
You guys give me a
Oh,
costume, I'll wear it. All right, I'm just saying.
Oh, hey, that's out there now. So
Now I wish we were
It
doing
is.
practical
I had
jokers,
costumes.
'cause
Don't you remember the gorilla costumes and shit?
yes, but if someone else gives you one, it's not going to be what you want. I mean, that's why I was going. Oh, that's on record. You said give me a
Mine
costume, I'll wear it. So
I
I'm thinking like Princess Leia, or I don't know,
Whatever.
something.
A Princess Leia Khajiit costume.
If it gets
I
us
like it.
views, whatever. Let's do this. Let's get this shit going.
Hey,
all right?
kitty, why don't you come
Okay.
sit on my lap?
And go.
I mean, it's got to
Measure
be
you soon.
appropriate for the podcast. We can't, get banned from YouTube.
I can
All right,
see
no
it
dance.
now in the Princess Leia outfit when she's with Jabba the Hutt, only with like cat ears and a tail.
That'll be
That's what I'm
funny.
wearing for Star Wars week, I guess.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, man.
Oh man,
I don't want to make this happen.
I
God
know.
damn it.
I will make it happen.
If only I could forge some checks so I could fucking cash that money. That'd be sweet. Damn it.
Yeah,
Why
nowadays
does
it's hard to get
everything got to
even-
be all computerized now?
Sons of bitches.
Son
And
of
yet
a
it still
bitch.
takes 2 days to fucking put something in your bank. And it's like, why does it take
It
2
takes
days?
longer now than
Well,
it did
yeah.
back then to get your money.
Yeah, and if it's a check, it's going to take way longer than that. It's like, what the fuck, guys?
I'm going to do a quick little Google search, but I think you can actually make your own checks. If you put the proper routing number and proper bank number for your account, I think you can literally draw up your own check on a piece of paper, just handwritten, sign it, and actually use that to get money. Now, all we need is somebody else's account information.
I mean,
But
that's
Oh,
basically
my
what you're
number is
doing with
blah, blah,
a with those. If you go to the bank, they have those like deposit slips, withdrawal slips up there that you write your account number in. That's basically what that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh.
sure you can take a plain white piece of paper, write that information on it, and you can give it to somebody else and can take it to the bank and get money.
But I'm
pretty
going to
sure
tell
that
you, if
actually
you walk
works.
into a
Well,
bank
I
and hand
mean-
them a note, they're probably going to think you're robbing it.
Oh, that's true. But I
Especially
mean,
if you're wearing a ski mask, and I mean, it'll get.
and then the gun.
Yeah.
It's really
but
cold out there,
morally,
guys.
Though, so we're not like stealing somebody's hard-earned money. We should be getting some. We should be stealing some money that somebody's already stole. That way, we're just like. So that means, did you guys know any insurance companies' account numbers?
No, but I feel like if you stole a few $1,000s from Bill Gates every couple months, he probably wouldn't even notice.
Why would you steal from Bill Gates, though?
There's
know.
way worse billionaires than Bill
Yeah.
Gates.
There
is.
is. He's actually a really good guy, and I know that. Like all the great shit he's done for people and in the world. So probably not him. It was just the first person I thought of because he's
That
pretty
guy
rich.
definitely has a murder dungeon, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. I
Oh,
mean, there's
man.
no way that he doesn't have a murder dungeon because he
man.
lives right on some river. And did I imagine that though? Maybe I imagined this. Somebody said that they were canoeing in Seattle on the river, and they got tired or something, and they ended up on the bank, and they were at Bill Gates' house. Like his house was right on the bank. It was super fancy too. So
Okay.
there he is, right on with like easy river access. If you're a billionaire and you have a house on the river that's super advanced and you don't have a murder dungeon, like maybe he's not using it, but I mean, why wouldn't you have it?
All right, so
You should have it.
yeah, totally right?
Right?
Everybody needs a murder dungeon.
If you're a billionaire, you probably do.
No,
Plus, like if you're gonna steal money from some, person or entity, it should definitely be a shitty company. Like for instance, if
Ooh,
I
like
got it from
EA.
Ajit Pai, no, like Ajit Pai. Ajit Pai would be a great person to steal a bunch of money from. I mean, it's all bribe money, so it's not like he earned it. I mean, he's not having to do any real work.
No, he just
I mean, if
sits there and makes dumb.
Yeah,
Jokes
he's just
on the
stealing
internet
it from
and-
us. That's my money. Yeah, that's exactly right. He stole my money. I should go get it back.
It's yours, Eric. Go take it.
Yeah,
so I
it's
was
yours
right, by the way.
too.
I googled it. You can make your own checks. There's nothing against it. You can write it up on just a napkin if you wanted to, and they have to technically accept
But
it.
like
You
I
know.
said, if you walk into a bank and hand them a note, they're probably going to think you're robbing it.
tell them to
That
look
doesn't-
at it.
They'll even like you can say technically and blah 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 all day long. Every bank teller in the world's going to give you a hard time about it.
They'd
Yeah,
also
they
just
would.
pull. They'd also just pull out the
They're
fucking
so annoying.
bank
But I could
thing
just
at
bring up
the.
Google and be like, "Look, this is the law in our fucking country."
And then you end
have
up
to
like one of
obey
those
it."
assholes on the
I would.
internet making those videos, and you just seem like a total asshole. You may be technically correct, but there's such an easier way to do it because there's those things behind you that you could fill out.
Yeah.
But
Do
you're
you
like,
guys
I want to
even
do
fill
it like
those out?
this. Yeah.
Oh, I never fill it out. I always just walk up and then go, "Oh, I need
Me
some
too.
money."
I make them
And they're
fill it
like,
out.
"Can you fill that thing out?" So I always say, "Well, I have a stress injury. I am a logger and my hands don't work real good. It'll take me like an hour, but don't worry, I can do it if you have the time to wait for me." "Well, if you just step out of line." "No, not doing that." "Oh, all right. I'll just help you then." "Oh, good. I'm glad you came to that conclusion. That would probably be the best move."
I mean, my bank will just like fill out one for me if I don't do it.
Yeah,
So
mine too.
you
If
know,
I just walk in, they're like, "Yep," and they just grab one and fill it out.
just
Yeah.
hand on my card. We're all good. Also, I usually just use an
Why
ATM
they need to
anyways.
do any of that? I mean, the one thing that bugs me the most is the damn transfer time.
Yeah.
If you get a check and you put it in the bank, they know that the check has enough money to clear right then. They can transfer that money right then. And I don't know how in the heck they've got it set up. My grandpa said that they likely take the money and they put it into another account. Right? So they take it out of the account, right? And they put it in their own savings account. And then they put it in your account the next day or the day after, and then that way they can collect, I mean, if you do that with
little bit of
every
interest,
transfer you get like I mean, that's a little bit of interest, but with like $400 million, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That could be enough to pay all your tellers. And then you have that great thing where if you're poor and you overdraw, then they can just gouge you for like $300 you don't have. That's
Mhm.
pretty sweet
Because
too.
you didn't have the
It's
money in
sweet.
the first place. So they're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
take
a sweet
more of
money
it.
making deal. I mean, honestly, if there was one upside to having Bernie Sanders as a president that I could think of, it would probably be when he puts on his super cool like military outfit and he marches all the bankers who invented the poor tax and then put them on there and then chop their heads off with a guillotine.
I mean, he's a socialist, so that's something that could happen.
That's exactly what they do. I mean,
I know. That's what I'm saying.
we
That
should
could
start the
happen.
petition right now to get him to start doing that. Because the fucking poor tax needs to go away. I mean, I have never managed to find a bank account or a bank that will actually let you quit spending money when you don't have any more in the bank.
It's like I said, I went online with mine and I set it up so if it hits $10, I can't go any lower.
Yeah, you must have had because I read all about it. I couldn't find that. I mean, I think maybe some credit union might let you do that, but I know all the major banks are like, "Oh, don't worry, we've added the savings account, and when you go over, it'll take money out of the savings account. But if there's no money in there, don't worry, we'll loan you the money, wink, for $300, like the next day. But what if it's $1? Doesn't matter. It's $300 to us because it's a fee, not a percentage." Sorry, that's bringing up some old like you sons of bitches. I'm not very good at budgeting my money or balancing a checkbook. And when I was like 22, I'd get like a little bit of money here and there. So when I get like, all right, I was working full time for free, right? So I'm working, and every once in a while I'd get some money, like $300 or something. I don't know, maybe once a month or once every couple months. But when I got the money, I had already spent more than every penny I had. Right? So I'd spend the money, and then what would happen is they'd let me know that, "Hey, by the way, you've been overdrawn for like a week. You now owe us $500." So then I would go in and I would cry and stuff and get them to take the money off. Most of the time, I just rub the back of the lady's hand and be like, "Come on, can't you help me out with this?" And they'd be
Damn,
like,
man.
"Sure."
He pulls that move a lot. He went into like AT&T one time and rubbed the back of a guy's hand that was
He was interested.
He was interested. Let's just say that.
I got a great deal on a phone. the matter with that?
Oh, man.
I thought Eric was joking, and then Kelly stood up
Nope.
for it. I'm just like, holy shit.
What? You catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar.
Oh, I know that's
Sure
true.
you do. But that honey doesn't have to be touching someone else.
I wasn't grabbing
Apparently
their
it does.
butts. I'm rubbing their hand. You don't want to be grabbing butts in today's day and age.
How would you like it if I do that to a guy?
If you got a great deal on a phone, I wouldn't give a shit.
Shut up.
Kelly's like, I knocked our phone bill down to $5 a month. I'd be like, wait a second, that's a lot of difference. Are you only rubbing his hand?
Damn it.
I like walk in the next room and she's on the phone. Yeah. Lower that bill.
How low can you go?
Yeah.
The lower the bill, the lower my pants.
Ew.
Damn it, Jason. You made it weird, all right?
I made it weird. That just went weird quick.
Oh, fuck.
You'd be surprised what you can get done just by having a nice smile and being pleasant
Uh-huh.
and rubbing their hand, winking at them, calling them darling. Works like a charm. Doesn't work as good since I'm fat though. Being fat has disadvantages. There's a lot of disadvantages to being fat. Like in this movie where he gets caught and he's in the can and he goes to run away. If he was fat, he wouldn't have made it even half that far.
Yeah.
He would have just been like, oh, I'm too tired.
Wait, what is that when he fell on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? I only seen him fall at the floor the last 2 times I watched it. I didn't see what happened right before it.
He got caught.
Doing?
Okay. You know the scene where it's Christmas time and the guy catches him and he's got the giant printing press?
Yeah.
So at the beginning of the movie, they did that thing that they love to do in movies where they show almost the ending of the movie right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
Oh.
He was at the printing press. Then he was in the can for long enough to get that sweet ass beard.
Yeah.
So
That was before
and
the
he was
airplane
sick.
thing.
Yeah, from their
okay.
shitty ass prison.
Okay.
Can't France make a decent prison?
That's why you don't want to go to jail in France, man.
Why didn't he get jailed in Norway? He would have been doing like fishing classes and making stuff in woodworking.
Sweater.
Maybe he should have got caught in
Sweaters.
Norway. I mean, if you didn't get caught there, so
Yeah.
Guys, let's move to Norway and then all steal some checks and we can all do some time in the Norway jail together.
No, Eric, just rub your hand on some Norway chicks and you won't get in jail.
I already did rub stuff on Norway chick. Then we made a kid.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't need to do that. Plus, the whole point of that was we could go to jail and wouldn't have to worry about stuff for a while. What?
He's not wrong.
Just tell Kelly, well, you're going to have to fend for yourself. I'll be in Norway jail. Don't worry. Jason and Steve is going with me. Hey, can you send me that one wig? I got to give it to Jason.
damn it.
You know, with the weight I've gained, I do have bigger breasts.
Yeah.
Just one.
I said breasts. Two.
He's got uniboob going on.
No, it's called asymmetrical, Eric. Proper terms.
Oh, man. By the size of the fucking Norwegian dudes on that Lilyhammer show, I'm not 100% sure I'd want to be in one of those jails.
Yeah.
I might have the wig on too. That would be bad. So I don't want to do that.
So, Earl, who do you want, the bearded lady or the little one?
Or the other bearded lady.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. I can
Or
grow a
the
hell of a
bald
beard.
bearded lady.
Oh man.
See, that's where my ability to live with poor hygiene would really come in handy because nobody wants to fuck a stinky dude.
Fuck, I can't do that.
Christ.
I'm screwed. Literally, I can't do the poor hygiene thing, so I'm literally screwed.
Oh fuck.
I would figure out how to be sticky all the time too, because I feel like that'd be a real turnoff. They like
Just-
go to grab me and I'm all sticky, and they're like, "God damn, it's like touching a piece of tape."
Just rub honey on your body.
Oh yeah, I could get botulism from that too, and have a sweet. I bet that stinks.
Oh my god.
I'm just covered in ants. Yes, I'm 1 million ants.
He would literally be the Ant-Man.
Yeah. That'd be
Dude,
cool.
they'd be those little sugar ants that get in your house, and as he walks, they'd be squishing under his feet, so he'd always smell like that stank
Oh,
that they
come on,
do.
you got both of us. Jason, that's wrong.
I set him up for it.
I know you did, but he didn't have to keep on going.
I knew he would.
Ah.
It's like having Ricky here. Ricky would have probably mentioned some poop in there too.
I literally got the bad chills on my neck. That that's no.
The X-Files chills.
Sure.
Oh wow.
If you stepped on enough of them, I bet you could feel their hard little
No.
shells cracking as you stepped
Oh.
I'm
down.
gonna leave the podcast.
Yeah, bye.
Dude, every time you took a shit, they'd be like coming out of
Do
your
I have
anus.
do I have admin things on this Discord channel? I can like boot them, right, Eric?
I think so. How do I make sure that's the case?
Oh, I can block him. I can block him. That'll work.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. He's just on the podcast, or I'm talking to him about ants to
Yeah.
irritate Kelly.
Why would you do that?
Speaking of ants, I probably have relatives in Norway. That'd be cool. They could bring me like delicious treats. Then I
So-
could get their bank account information and get myself in deeper.
So does Kelly have
That'd
an
be
issue with ants, out of curiosity?
Same as Steve.
Okay, I'll leave it
You
alone.
just now learned this.
I didn't know it till just now. No.
You leave it alone because Kelly has a problem with it, but if I have a problem with it, you
Right?
don't give a shit, huh? I see
Fuck
how it
no.
is, asshole.
He does care. He's doing it on purpose, Steve.
Yeah. Dick.
Son of a bitch.
God damn, that would tickle. Sorry. It's just it would tickle. Lots of bugs.
So he was apparently also a sociology teacher or a teaching assistant at BYU for a semester.
What?
Yeah.
They had that in the movie, didn't? No, they didn't.
No,
he
he was
did
just-
take over as a
Yeah,
teacher.
he faked out.
Yeah, that's his very
faked
first
as a what's that called? Substitute teacher.
Substitute teacher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he do it for like a week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why wasn't the school like on it? Like, wouldn't you know like that day or
Because nobody knew.
that lady? Like,
There's a new student. Nobody knew. I mean, then you'd be like, did you know that guy pretended to be a teacher for a week? Nobody even knew. I wish I would have thought of that. I've had at least 2 classes where no substitute teacher showed up,
yeah.
and I almost had the nerd talked into, don't worry about it. There'd be always some goody two shoes
Oh, yeah.
asshole who'd go and tell the fucking teacher. So the last time that happened was in, was it physics class? No, chemistry class. Mr. Werner didn't show up. So one of the kids go, "Oh my God, we got to go tell somebody he's not here." So I said, "I'll go, and I'll tell the principal or the people up there." So then I wandered around the school. I never told anybody. He just left. He said the next day, he's like, "Oh, I just got tired and I left." So that guy was great.
Eric, he did spend 6 months in a Swedish jail. So, he was treated way better there than in the French one, obviously, because the
I would
French
imagine
one,
so.
yeah. So after he spent that time in the French one, he was then extradited to Sweden to spend 6 more months, and then looks like he was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison, but I don't think he spent that much time in jail.
I feel like
he
12
served
years
4.
is a little overkill for just stealing some money, especially when it's from a bank.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're stealing money from like a relative or some poor person, I feel like you should get more trouble for that.
Well, the thing is with banks is that is federally protected money. So, FBI, big deal.
Why do they get all that protection? I want federally protected money.
Put it in a bank.
I mean, I wish my house was federally protected when it burned down from PG&E, so the FBI could go and arrest that jackass PG&E lady and all of her staff. Wouldn't that be nice? But no, we're just like, I don't know, some kind of under citizen or something. So it just doesn't give nobody gives a shit.
That's right. Dicks.
Friggin' assholes. I still want to go to that lady's house and take a shit in her mailbox, but I can't find her where she lives.
And then Eric's going to federal jail for that because federally
No,
protected
I'm gonna put it
mailbox.
inside. No, I'm not gonna tamper with it because I'm gonna put it in a bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on it melted candy bars.
Why don't you just do that? There's that thing on the internet. You can just buy poop and send it. Then it's not your poop, so they can't DNA test it, and then you're all good.
Ew.
I mean, let's be honest. With all the wolf hair and dog hair and my poop, good luck DNA testing that.
Okay, not you guys are already brought it up. So how in the world can you even do DNA testing with poop?
There's
Like
like dead blood cells and shit like that in there.
really?
Yeah.
Like just microscopic. What?
Oh, I just came up with a genius idea. I'm gonna make a poop bucket for the homeless people around here, and then send her that.
Ew.
That's a great idea. They could DNA test that all they want.
They could DNA test anyways if you do it with just your own dog poop. That's not as good as human poop, though. Human poop has a smell.
Plus,
Dog poop has a smell.
Yeah,
Are
but
you
human poop is
kidding me?
worse.
You would rather have human poop than dog poop?
Would I rather have dog?
Human poop or dog poop? Which one would you rather have to in your mailbox?
I don't know.
It's fucking dog
I
shit
just-
like 100 out of 100 times.
Yeah,
Human poop has fucking corn kernels,
Ew, don't.
used condoms. They got all kinds of shit in
Use
there.
condoms
That
and
could be, yeah, there
I
could
don't
be
know
used
what Eric-
condoms and poop.
but he should get checked.
No, I'm talking about the homeless guys.
Oh,
One of them could have been a drug mule back in the day and had a condom burst.
it'll have rolled up
And then it
newspaper
finally
in it
worked
too.
its way out.
They eat quite a bit
Yeah.
of newspaper when they're hungry.
I feel like we've gone to this website before, but there is a website called poopsenders.com where we're not sponsored by poopsenders.com, by the way, where you can send heart sprinkled mega pack of poop for $50, a cow dung for
How is this not a
$17.95.
fucking You know what? Everybody who's ever listened to this needs to do their duty right now. Go on that website and send Ajit Pai $50 worth of shit.
You can send
I hope-
elephant crap for $18, gorilla poop for $19, and a combo pack for $44.95.
Can I get a little bit of moon sugar poured over that combo pack before it's sent out?
You probably
He
can.
said combo
He did say combo.
That Canadian accent really worked out there.
You just made me think of another website. It ain't poop.
Oh man! Now accepting cash, no paper trail, 100% anonymous, no personal info needed. There you go. Poop senders.
How are they not getting arrested? That must be maybe that's not illegal.
And how can you? Okay, if it's accepting cash and it's online, how does that work?
Probably wire it to them.
Blown a hole wide
I
open
don't
in this
know.
one,
Yeah.
Kelly. You know what, guys? Don't use that website. That's definitely Ajit Pai just trying to get your
Trying to
information.
get
Every
your
time you
information,
say Ajit Pai, I keep thinking you're saying it Khajiit. Like every single time.
Don't
I
even
picture- I
dare
picture a
besmirch Khajiit by associating with that piece of shit, smug asshole.
every single time. Like
You know, if that guy was in the ESO world, he'd be worse than an Argonian.
Fucking filthy
There-
scale tails.
He would be. You know who he would be? He'd be that guy on YouTube's just a piece of shit. What the hell's his name?
Bono.
Bono. Yeah, he's fucking Bono. You know who he is? He's the first turd that guy shit out. He's Bono's big brother.
Damn it. Oh,
Yeah.
man. 10
He's
reasons.
the one nobody wanted.
So on this website, 10
Oh.
reasons to send poop to somebody. It's for your ex, neighbor's pet crapping on your lawn, your mean boss, a salesperson or mechanic that ripped you off, last minute gift for someone who has everything, a gag gift for that rich gloating friend who knocked them down a peg, to a teacher that gave your son or daughter a poor grade. Someone left you a negative review on or feedback, or you just don't
I
like
like
them.
that one. I like I mean, I feel like, wow, that's the Yelp reviewers answer right there.
Yeah, just start sending poop to people.
Imagine that you had to leave your address as a Yelp reviewer. Actually, I feel like wouldn't the world be such a better place if you had to have your address given out at all times? So if you're some shitbag on YouTube comments being like, "Man, your fave, if you did all these racial slurs, blah blah blah. Somebody could be like, I'm gonna send this guy a big old turd.
Hey Jason, would you mind texting me your address?
I'm pretty
Don't
sure you
say it
know
on
where
the
I
internet.
live already.
I know where you live. I just don't know your address. Don't say it on the air.
I'm not going to. I was going to say a smartass remark that I decided might be best not to say on the air.
I just
know,
want to
'cause
see how
he
this
knows,
works.
I know Steve's address, and I know Jason does.
Oh, I know Steve's. I definitely know
I
Steve's
mean, I can
address.
find it, your address. I just don't remember the apartment number.
You know what, Steve? Is it funny? I really want to send it to your neighbor.
The one in front or the one behind us?
One in front of him. The
Okay.
ones that use up all your parking all the time. I would really love to send it there. I would love that. In fact, I
man.
may even save some dirty diapers and then just put them in their windshield wipers.
The way the
Just
mail,
as a thank you.
the way the mail works right now, I'd probably end up with it anyways. They're fucking.
Well, I mean, they're
morons.
not going to take it out from underneath the windshield wiper and then put it in your mailbox. That
Oh, I
would
thought,
make-
I thought you were gonna send it through these guys.
No, I'm just going to, I mean, I can direct deliver that.
So do they have a discrete label? So is it like
How annoying would it? Sorry, go ahead.
no, like it's gonna have a return address. So is it like sindsyourpoop.com or whatever what you said it was, or is it like Jim Bob's Baking Supplies or whatever?
I'm not sure. I'd probably say
We need to make a new town.
Like sendyourpoop.com on there. I mean,
Guys, we
it's
need to
really
go
FAQ.
someplace and form a new town and call it Fuck You Revenge or something like that. Like, have the town be named Fuck You. That way the return address is Fuck You. Wait, which state thing would work with that? Like state initials?
There's no FU.
No. What I'm saying is you could go Fuck You, like Oregon would be Fuck You or.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that'd be great. And then we could have the street. Wait, does it go like it goes date or no, town,
City.
city. Is that what then zip code?
State. Yeah.
And then but damn it. The or would be wasted then.
Unless you had a really
I think we
good
could-
zip code that spelled the
Oh,
word when you
yeah.
did it.
Yeah, like boobs.
Oh man. Fuck you,
Everybody's done that
boobs.
with a calculator.
Of course.
80008 and then 5 boobs.
Boobies.
Oh, actually, you want to go 5 8. Yeah, that way when you turn it upside down, it looks right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. I
All
can
right.
hear Ricky laughing in the background.
Yeah, he's just like.
He's just in there, standing there, talking to himself. He told himself, he's like, I just told myself a really funny joke.
It was amazing.
And then because he believes everything he says, bam, he's laughing pretty hard. That'd be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? Having that ability?
Just to be able to make yourself laugh all the time.
Yeah. Or, I'm having an orgasm. Oh! You wouldn't even get an arm exercise. It'd be great. Kelly's looking at me like, why would you do that?
All right. What rate did you guys give this?
4 stars.
4 stars.
I'm gonna go with 5.
And 4 stars for me also. All right. Next week's movie is my choice, and I'm gonna choose Moon.
What's that on?
That is on. It's on Netflix.
What's it about?
You'll find
An
out when you
astronaut.
watch it, Jason. It's about space.
It's
Okay.
about an
It's
astronaut
about the moon.
and his
That's
and him
enough.
dealing with being lonely.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I was
it's
just
an
curious.
interesting-
It's about the moon and an astronaut. That's all I needed.
Yep.
Yep. It's good. I've seen it before. I really liked it.
And then I think next week, Jason, just give us a choice, and I know you won't be here, but
Yeah.
give us a choice, and then we can do your movie when you're back.
You think you
Sounds
can get Ricky on there?
I could ask him. I can't guarantee anything.
Yeah. Oh, I know you can't guarantee anything with Ricky.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm too busy to do this. And then bam, he thinks he's too busy to do it.
He just says it is
I
true.
mean, he's got like stuff to make tea out of and other things that he has to do with cameras and, making sure he gets the hard drives of the planted cameras that he's got definitely laid around in their house and all
Damn
that.
it. This is all part of that serial killer thing.
Yeah. Then he just goes down into the basement at your place and
hangs out with the
wow,
thing.
wouldn't that be funny? You go down there and he's got like all these really expensive computers and stuff, and you're like, where did you get the money from this? And he's like, my victims gave it to me. I mean, I got it from people.
People felt really bad for me and gave it to me.
Yeah.
They were super nice.
And if you feel bad for us, you can always donate to our Patreon.
That's right. I don't think we have a Patreon, but you can donate to our PayPal.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
PayPal.
we have links in the description there. Check that out. Hit that donate
I mean, if
button.
we have a Patreon, I'm gonna have to start taking topless pictures because I think that's how that works.
Sometimes depends on the type of site you're running. That's where you'll get those Princess Leia with cat ears pictures from me. Start donating to our non-existent Patreon account. Hey, there's Ricky. Ricky, put your head in the camera. There's Ginger. Look at that Ginger.
Hi, Ricky.
He said hi.
Who said hi?
Eric did.
Oh, the movie did?
Yeah, the movie said hi.
Wow.
The movie said hi.
The movie Eric said hi.
The movie Eric said hi.
Yeah.
Ricky said it's the first time a movie's ever responded to him. Apparently, he talked to a lot of movies.
I do, but they never respond. It's like they want me to, like get in the movie, but they don't fucking answer your questions. So it's like
He just yells at Stewie on Family Guy, and he never pays attention to him.
well, it's me. I'm yelling at Seth MacFarlane to hire me, but he hasn't. So
Yeah,
Who is Seth MacFarlane?
there's that.
Eric does not
I
know
don't
who
know.
Seth MacFarlane is.
That's fucking blasphemy. Fucking.
If you were on this podcast, you could defend Seth MacFarlane, Ricky, but you're not here.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Not here. Oh my God, then where am I?
Ricky just said he's not here, so now he's not here. We've decided, Ricky, that
lost.
when you say something, you make it so true that it's true in your own mind and you believe it.
Well, that's how you all work, so I figured I'd go the same way.
Oh, man. All right, guys. That's going to be it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure Mix. Twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure. Jesus Christ. Yeah. YouTube.com. Fuck it. It's on the screen there. You guys can
It's
read
on the
it.
screen. Figure it out.
Fuck. YouTube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, twitch.tv/Turkadur
Give your balls a
Plays.
tug, tit fucker.
And mixer.com/Turkadur. Follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. Follow me on Twitter at Turkadur. Follow Eric on Twitter at
Quick and severe.
Kelly on Twitter at
Sugar Snuggles.
Jason on Twitter at
Unbelievable one.
and Ricky on Twitter at Furry Twitter Balls. You can also email us at Steve, Eric, Kelly, Jason, and Ricky at hapgaming.com. Each one of those names individually at hapgaming.com. You can find all the stuff I've been saying in the description on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions and twitch.tv/Turkadur Plays. Also, there's donate things there. Click those, donate to us. That'd be great. That's going to be it, though. Thanks for watching, everybody. And join us this week as we play some video game. Haven't decided yet what it is. Oh, that fucking ruler just made a boner noise. Can you hear it?
That's what a boner sounds like.
Boing.
It
Yes,
doesn't.
that's what
it,
boners sound like.
It does in Beavis and Butthead.
It does, depending on your opinion. Not opinions. That's not what I was gonna say.
Appendages?
Yeah.
Maybe opinions.
Shit, and not that long from now, if you're a robot, that's what it will sound like.
I mean, you can make it sound like whatever you want. You can make it sound like a slide whistle or whatever. Or
I want to get a
Whatever.
Tesla and have my backup noise be that noise.
this noise?
Yeah. So when I'm backing up, it's like boing, boing. And then when I'm driving down the road, I want it to be like, get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Fuck out
I'm
of the
coming
way."
through, peasant. Peasant, move out of the way. I'm a king. Ha ha. Look at your piece of shit car. I'm a peasant. Nope, just kidding. You're the peasant, bitch.
Did you get confused?
No, you just say that way they have to think about what you're saying.
Okay.
It draws engagement, Steve.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm pretty bad about that. That's it, guys. Talk to you guys this week sometime. Join us next week as we talk about Moon, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, on all those things I said earlier. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.